Okay.
Uh, Hello, everybody, but Sasuke, if you want to do something, you can do it. I will just like talk.
Uh, yeah, just talk. I believe I need to make a roll.
Okay. Hello, everybody. This is the Living Word of Darkness, the Rage Across New York. Today we have a scene in the Werewolf venue where Bites the Week is looking for Robin, Robin Clay, and he is looking in the Umbra, walking around in lupus form, trying his best to find and smell this person who kind of smells like a Silorfang. And that's how our scene is going to begin.
Yeah. Sorry, I need to grab my sheet because I believe I still need to roll nightmares. Oh, great way to start this. I apologize. Yeah, I
No
do. I do
problem.
need to make a roll. Did you already set up in Discord, by the way?
I did a werewolf. Did a
Okay.
werewolf.
Oh, why is my shit so slow? Ah, okay. hmm I'm sorry for this interruption, people. A horrible way to start a scene.
I don't think no, nobody's watching at the
Okay,
moment.
I'm good. I'm good. Okay,
Okay.
so yeah, Robin is at the training grounds. She just finished her training actually, and is now kind of leaning against a tree. Actually holds like one of those um paper cups. And it has coffee inside. Wait, Umbra, no water. She just drinks water. Blah, blah, blah.
But Bites the Week will come near you in like wolf form, and you know, he gives you that look. I was like, I better see you in the ground. I better see you on the ground.
Oh yeah, she as soon as she notices him because yeah, like he's in his lupus form, so he is walking up to her probably more quiet than she's accustomed to. So as she looks up and she notices this black wolf approaching her and immediately recognizes him as the den father, she will yeah, drop whatever she has and just from her sitting position roll no, she doesn't roll over, she kneels.
The Bites the Week will say, smells of fear is waiting for you, Robin Clay. Hindsight
Yes, Raya.
is an Afro philodox of the Shadow Lords. Your challenge, your passage to our tribe will begin.
I will make you proud, then Father Raya. Where can I find him?
Follow me.
Yes, then Father Raya.
He like slowly turns and he goes towards the shrine of Grandfather Thunder that he actually um he tends more than any other shrine. Um there's a guy who looks a bit like scary. When I say scary, like he has like he would have the bruiser merit. There's like scar, like a very small scar on his face. His eyes are kind of like checking the movements around him, um, even weirdly, like every movement. Um, he has a clave on his back, and eventually when everybody approaches, he actually like slowly turns towards Robin, and he gives like a good look at her.
Yeah. Um, Robin, as they approach and she sees the clave, she her gaze for as
Her,
soon as he turns
her
around, then
you said her gaze, and then like there was like 10. seconds of
Oh,
silence. I
okay.
apologize.
Sorry. I don't know what happened there.
No, no, it's completely okay. Please continue. Just make sure. Like
Okay.
I want the watchers to hear it.
Okay. Now she just like she gets a bit of a stubborn look and clenches her teeth together as yeah, the entire thing of Clive just reminds her of her Silver Fang rite of passage. So but as soon as he turns around, she will again kneel and we'll wait for him to speak.
I am smells the fear. Shadow Lord Hamid, Afrophilodox. And I have heard a lot about you, Robin Clay.
I am Robin Clay Dieditz Hindsight, Hamid Galliard Cub, and I hope the things you heard were, well, that they did not make you frown.
None of them did. That is surprising. The I have heard of your accomplishments, and there were many. I am happy to see that you didn't fall into the trap to lose yourself in your past.
My past.
Many claims that their ancestors gives them rights, deeds. They value what they did and demands respect out of those who done deeds many years ago. We Shadow Lords, we care for the deeds of the individual.
Smell Saphiraya. My past has already turned me down. Even if I were to look back, even if I were, even if I wish to look back, that's those are bridges that are burned, and not by me. I'm here to look forward.
It is sad to be a second choice, but I personally think that you would fit more here, under the watchful eyes of the grandfather Thunder.
My Saphiraya, I do not think of your tribe as a second choice, but as the first real one that I made.
You kind of like hear um there you kind of like hear a release of breath, which is like not like but it's more like very slow. Like the bites the week's breath is he releases breath, and you said that, which is um a guy like bites the week would say something immediately if he didn't like something, but he usually keeps it to himself, and he like like when he likes something, like when he doesn't like, he's like fuck you, rah, 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 rah. But like when he likes, he immediately like, like he doesn't say it so obviously. um I have heard that you studied our tribe with the your then father bites the weak.
Yes, Raya.
Then you know what our Galliards do. what is
Yes.
expected from me.
The problem is I haven't read the Shadow Lord's book entirely yet.
Exactly. Roll me your Shadow Lord lore.
You can hate me.
I don't hate you. Why I should hate you?
I'm joking, Moosh. I was actually reading it. It's really interesting, which says a lot because I don't read a lot of books usually. Oh, there you go. 3 successes.
The the Galliards are like they're like taught to be talented historians. One of those remembers like the great deeds, like many Galliards. Like there's a difference about the Shuttle Lords that they like remind their past misdeeds.
Hmm.
Like if there's a lot of people who thinks like the Shuttle Lords are being too edgy, but they also say that there's a very important thing about remembering the past. While the Shuttle Lords are all about like pardon, the Silverfangs are all about like being prideful about the past. The
Hmm.
Silverfangs just like assumes the different version of that. The
Yeah, I get it.
so while you hear a Silverfang say like my ancestor the my ancestor Max Custer just the did this crazy thing. You hear Shadow Lord say, the Silverfang's ancestor did also did
Mm,
like stupid stuff.
yeah.
Not usually though. They may not say things about themselves. Maybe who knows? But the uh they know the value of secrecy. They know the when the like what kind of story needs to be told when. Because even telling a bad story is about keeping the direction of Garo Nation it where it should be, which is fighting the worm. Um, so they inspire them. They do what most Galliards do and more. Um, when Robin says like I know what they do,
Hmm.
we looked at the deeds you have done, and I have to say that there are many that deserves praise and more. We don't wish to challenge your deeds, but we wish to challenge your commitment with this rite of passage.
Yes, smells of fear. I
As he like pulls a couple photos and like he shows a photo to you. This is Paul Moline, and this is his wife, Ezra Moline. He shows like another photo. Is this woman? High socialites. They're pretty rich,
Yes.
and there's a party at the one of these places at the there's a party one of the there's a party at the one of the places in New York as he like says the name uh Proviginian, which is the name I just created out of my ass. OOC. Um Maybe we should kill the Palmeline.
Robin, at that, she will look up just momentarily, immediately looks back down again when she realizes, oh shit. But you can see on her face kind of like a look of, what? Seriously? A little shocked. Um,
May I roll perception empathy because it's really it's extremely important to
mhm.
your rite of passage regarding like your actions at the moment.
Yeah,
Because
if you
like you
have.
can even decide like the second he said like this is your rite of passage, your rite of
Mhm.
passage is actually started.
Yeah. No, that's cool. Nice. Of course you can roll.
He has one, no success.
Okay.
He doesn't see shit.
Lol. So she looks down again, thinks for a while. Can I ask a question, Master Firaya?
Do you really need to?
Yes.
Then go ahead.
She again thinks for a moment on how to formulate this. What I have been told about the Shadow Lords is that they don't do something without a reason. So I have no doubt that you have a reason for these two individuals to be killed. But I also believe, from what I've been told, that a Shadow Lord can be critical, can question orders given. I would like to do this. What is the reason why these two have to die?
I said Paul Moline has to die, not Ezra.
Fair enough.
Paul Moline is worm tainted. Do you need more reasons?
Many in the city are worm tainted.
It kind of gives you a look. You can roll perception empathy.
Okay. I will roll perception empathy at his feet. Yeah. To buy out my. Oh wait, was my XP approved? Oh no, I didn't buy. Never mind. Nope, bloop, bloop. I didn't say anything. I need to up my bloody perception.
You,
Oi.
you're doing good. Go ahead. Continue doing what you're doing.
Okay, you will continue to do what you're
No,
doing.
it's up to you. Like you don't
No, no,
see
no, 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 no,
him.
no. This is cool. I was gonna continue.
Okay.
Raya, I understand that being worm tainted is in itself enough of an excuse, but I think everyone on this set knows that if we were to kill every worm tainted individual in the city, there would hardly be any city left and we would expose the sept to great danger. Now, I know that from just killing this one person, there will be no danger. At least if I do it right. But I still have the feeling that you have an ulterior motive than him just being worm tainted.
He kind of like looks at his watch. Doesn't say anything.
Mm,
Are you gonna listen to the rest of your challenge now?
yes, Raya.
The If you need anything regarding this challenge, a something to wear or more, you can contact Mike. Mike Gledhill. He is the leader of the Kinfolk Council. My brother. Now, Robin, roll me a straight wits.
Okay, let's hope that roll will go a little bit better than the last one. One success.
You may not want to do that.
I wasn't planning. But she will.
Okay.
She will simply nod.
What are you waiting for?
For you to dismiss me, Raya.
You're dismissed then.
Yeah, Robin will stand up, walk away backwards so that she keeps facing him until she kind of like um, gets in between the trees, and then she'll turn around and just walk off as she's starting to think. Mm,
You kind of feel like the second you turn, there were like a magic being used
behind her, or
behind her.
okay, she's not gonna look back.
Okay. What is she doing?
Because I just checked my sheet, and I do not have curiosity on this character.
You're lucky.
Oh yes. um, what she's going to do is she's going to go and grab her cell phone, and she's gonna do a quick Google search on um both the location and on the individual that she has to kill. Like first on the individual, and then on the location.
Paul Moline,
Mhm.
socialite. She is her wife. His wife is a doctor.
Mhm.
Not much known about them. They're just
Interesting. Does it
socialites.
says, but that's just it. Just random socialite.
Yeah, like it's just a random socialite. There's like they were sporting the old mayor.
Makes sense. But then again,
Not
Robin doesn't
anymore.
know about like
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't make sense to Robin. Makes sense to the player.
They were like sporting old mayor. They were like not. Mm, like they do charity stuff in New York, which is like there's a bunch of charities. Mm, you don't see any names that like pop towards your head regarding like OOC Pentex. I see worm influence companies.
hmm Um, and if she Googles his wife, can she find like is she if she's a doctor, where does she work?
She works in one of the hospitals in New York. She is a good surgeon. Actually, she's a brain surgeon actually. Um, and like their marriage is one of the like most happy ones. They don't have any kids though.
hmm Okay. Um, she's going to look up the location where he said they would be.
It's at top of the like one of the skyscrapers.
hmm
The good place. Probably a bunch of money to enter, but you didn't spend your money for a long time.
True. Is there like a private party, or is there a
It's
something?
actually a private party.
I figured. Okay. Can she find out which company or which person or like who's hosting it?
It seems it's a party of an individual named Charlie Troy.
Troy.
Charlie Troy, yes.
Okay. Hmm. Um.
This is
No,
Charlie Troy.
it looks so pretty.
Thank you.
And if she Googles his name, I'm doing a lot of
Um,
Google, so.
no, you like spend a lot of time in Googling. Like the Googling takes time, and you basically find that Charlie Troy is like a guy who throws these stupid parties. There's a lot of like uh stupid news regarding like Charlie Troy again with caught with another 21-year-old lady, blah 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 blah, that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
He is
So high class socialite as well.
high class socialite, a piece of shit creep,
Mhm.
uh, those kind of stuff.
Um. So that means it's probably invite only. Is invite only sucks. Okay. Mm, she's going to do a basically a search on like people announcing that they're gonna be at this party tonight.
Mm,
'Cause usually these parties have a +1.
yeah, there's a lot of people. What kind of person are you looking for?
Someone who's single, who looks a bit desperate, who wouldn't mind going out with a pretty girl
Yes.
to a pretty party.
Roll me like okay. So you find a guy, okay, because there's always a loser guy in those parties.
Exactly.
But how do you want to reach that guy? Like it's like 1 hour before the party right now. Like how do you want to reach to that guy? Be like, what do you? How do you want to like do that thing?
Okay. I only have 1 hour, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's not a whole lot of time. I'm thinking two things now. Either um, I could try and create like a anonymous, like quote unquote Facebook account, whatever this guy is using for social media. Um, but the thing is to get a fake Facebook account and to actually fill that up properly, so that at least it doesn't look completely fake.
A lot of people
Hour?
wouldn't look at their Facebook for this kind of stuff, and a lot of like rich
Ooh,
people
is
doesn't
this guy
actually.
like on a dating site?
Mm, no.
Fuck. Okay.
Um, roll me wits.
Check.
Something you can work with, like something for seduction or something for like making a plan would count. So if you tell me a dice that you think makes sense, if
Oh,
I
I know
agree,
one.
you can roll that. What's up? Which one?
Psychology.
Yes, go for it.
So which psychology?
Yes.
Okay. Oof, one success.
No, actually, two, because like psychology is a secondary skill, right?
It's an expert knowledge thing.
Yeah,
I
I
don't.
think it's like a secondary skill, so it's like difficulty 4 or 5 or some shit.
Mm, I don't think so. In all honesty, but like you're the ST, so.
Hmm.
But I believe expert knowledge is not on the secondary skills list, but on like the normal one, secondary knowledge list. But
Um, my friend, what you can do is, there's always people who waits for someone.
yeah, I mean that was what I was thinking about as well. Like I could always be like trying to find a job there as a waiter or something. That was my other option.
No, 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 no. No, I wasn't talking
Oh,
about waitresses. Like
oh,
you
okay.
can just try for that, which is like which may be hard, but you can also like try to like it's because like it's already too late. They like made it extremely hard for you. They
Mm,
didn't tell you like one day before. They told you like 2 hours
yeah,
before, about 1 hour before.
that would have been useful to know before I did all my Google
Yeah,
searches.
but
But yeah.
basically like um, a lot of people who waits outside waits for someone, and that's like a low self-esteem thing.
Oh,
You can just like like try to find a
yeah,
way in there,
yeah,
or
yeah. Just hang around the entrance, and as
Mhm.
soon as I see guy X or Y, then yeah, okay. Yeah, that's actually an option. Sure. Um, I'll just because I found one guy. Would there be a chance that I found like a couple more like him, like single, really rich looking guys who would not mind having like a pretty little thing on their arms?
yes, you do two more.
Okay, that's cool. That helps because if she misses one, then at least she has
Hmm.
two more jumps. Okay, so next Robin will do is she will head into town. Um, I don't have any streetwise, so if you don't want to give me this is fine. But since Robin is from New York, would
Hmm.
she by chance know? Like, I mean, even I, who's not from New York, know that you can buy a lot of expensive shit on Fifth Avenue. Would she know like a clothing store that sells reasonably pretty looking dresses for not too much?
I mean, you can Google that.
Okay, and she will, and then she'll go and take a cab and go buy herself like an outfit that stands out because she needs something that will look flashy because she will need to be noticed at
Hmm.
first. And she'll actually also buy a um kind of a not too stand out like long coat so that she can just in case can hide away.
Okay. You buy those, and 40 minutes already passed.
Yep. So she will dress up and head over there. Um, by the way, when she did her Google search on the location, did she happen to find like a layout of the place?
No.
I figured. Okay. I mean, hey, I can ask.
Yeah. Um, is she waiting in front of the place?
Hmm.
Okay. You see one of those guys that you saw who is like probably a playboy or whatever. This is one of the playboy guys, like who comes alone, who gets someone and have fun, blah blah blah.
Hmm. Oh, hi.
This is one
Look
of
at
your
me,
choices.
pretty.
I saw. Pretty.
Hmm. Wow. Okay. Tony Stark.
I love Tony Stark. What does she do? He seems to like get out of his Porsche, presses a button, bing.
Hmm.
People already like starts to people already starts to like take his like couple photos.
Um, are there like fences between her and him? Like,
No.
okay. Then, oh god. Yeah, I'm gonna spend the will. I'm gonna activate persuasion. I am
Hmm.
gonna look up what I actually need to do for that because I thought it was
Charisma,
something.
charisma subterfuge.
Oh, thank you.
No problem.
And now my computer froze.
Uh,
Oh, oh. What's happening? Yeah, whatever. Uh, charisma subterfuge, you said?
yes, I did.
Okay, hit it. And what she's going to do is she's going to walk up to him, look him in the eyes, smile, and then kind of, um, put her arm into his,
Hmm.
and she's going to be like, wow, what took you so long? And then wink.
He so roll me that apparent subterfuge, please.
Okay.
So anybody who watches this scene after this time, there will be weird comments. So I'm not black talking this scene, but I'm just gonna say there will be like comments that may make you feel weird. So please be informed.
Oh boy.
You do
Um,
have one, two, three, four, five successes, Sasuke.
what? Why five? Oh
You
wait,
have
persuasion.
apparent specialty.
Yeah, I do. I was gonna ask this my specialty count. I forgot that I activated persuasion. Wow.
Yeah. Like basically what happens is like he looks at you and like he double takes, looks down, up, and says hi.
Hi.
Never seen you around before.
Mm. Well, I'm surprised.
I would have remembered you if I did.
Well, must be your lucky day then.
He shakes his head with like, "Oh, I know I'm getting into trouble, but I don't care." As he says, "Let's go."
Hmm.
And like, um, you
You know
see
what?
like
Robin
people
will
are.
actually blow a kiss to like anyone who's taking a picture. He actually, mwah.
Oh yeah, like there's like people like taking photos, and you like blow a kiss. Um, the guys start to go up in the elevator, and I'm just gonna skip the elevator part.
Okay. Robin would be like mindful of any security, like particularly counting them, looking to see if there are any insignias or logos on their uniforms or whatever. Just just to be safe.
Basically, you count those stuff, and finally the doors opens of the elevator. The He's still like leading the way in a weird way. But you'll look her like the first time you enter, like you actually like see the guy who owns the party called Troy, pardon, Charlie Troy, and he like nods to his friend, and he actually like Charlie slowly turns towards Robin, and who is this beautiful lady? I don't know. She found me, but as he like the guy says, but I don't mind. What was your name, honey? I forget to ask.
I'm Ruby.
Her name is Ruby. She is such a Ruby, isn't she? And he makes that stupid joke, and you can see the owner like of the party is like, "Yeah, man, great, yeah." The joke though, like he doesn't say it, but his face like says everything. Welcome, Ruby.
Thank
Welcome,
you.
welcome, Tony. And well, please enjoy yourselves. Thank you, Charlie. As he like probably like takes one of the drinks immediately from a waitress, and he like continue walking. Basically, like he's like carrying. When I say carrying, it's like like he is moving towards some place, and he's basically like like basically tells Robin like, "I am the guy. I'm the alpha male. I lead the way." That kind of shit.
And she's like, giving the this is probably one of those guys who prefers to have like the pretty smiles and not
Hmm.
too many like intelligent conversations. So she'll just do the giggles and the smiling and the stuff,
Okay.
acting like yeah, like a dumb person, really dumb. But hey,
So what is Robin doing?
she is looking around like crazy, like she's just she's being kind of obvious in doing so because when you're new and you can work this into your program. So she's like, I've never been to such a beautiful party before, and is that a Gucci dress there? And look at those chandeliers, they're amazing. Like, she's making those kind of comments in between,
Mhm.
um as she's just giving everything like a good look. She's looking at, like I said before, security guards. She's now also looking at emergency exits where every fire
Mhm.
or alarm is, or fire extinguishers are. And of course, she's looking for her targets.
Okay. You actually see the target because they like moving one by one. Let me put the photo. They're like moving by one towards like individuals, trying to like um meet with everybody as best as they can.
Hmm.
Finally, like finally the guy, the male, um leaves towards one of the ups, like this place has like two floors. um One is like VIP, while like everybody is still here. Like when I say VIP, it's probably like a two-person room. Actually, no, it's not two-person room. It's probably like a meeting room upstairs.
Hmm.
And he tries to be like, very cool about it. And he slowly leaves his wife, and his wife like remains at the at the downstairs. But he has like a cane, by the way. Like there's a very weird cane that he
Okay.
walks with. The wife is, she looks unhappy. It's obvious.
Hmm.
And those are the things that you're getting from your enemies right now, or the individual that you wish to kill.
Hmm. So, do they get near her at some
Not
point?
yet.
Okay. And yeah, she's going to, for now, continue, kind of mingle, and is she's gonna, yeah, specifically get like a feel for the room, to try and find out what's actually, yeah, like what the layout of the room is,
Hmm.
and she's just gonna wait for an opportunity.
Towards going upstairs or
If that
talking with
is
the woman.
definitely a meeting room, then she would go and talk to the woman first.
Okay. The woman is like, kind of like when you go near her, she kind of looks and she says like, "Hi, um, never seen you around before."
Mm, no, I'm new here. I'm Ruby, by the way.
Hello,
She
Ruby.
calls
Is
her
it a
that.
fake name? She says with a smile, by the way, because like Ruby kind of sounds like a fake name.
And she says, "Well, tonight I'm Ruby. Tomorrow I might be Esmeralda."
I understand. How can I help you, Ruby?
I was wondering if there was like, um, would you happen to have some deodorant with you?
What did she say?
Deodorant, like, yeah.
A deodorant. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes, I would.
Oh,
It's
it would
an
be absolutely a lifesaver. Um, it's so stupid. I forgot. And I'm here with Tony, and I keep being a little awkward because I'm kind of afraid that he smells me.
yeah, he does that. Understandable. I will if you wait for me at the
Bathrooms?
yes, I will get one.
Ah, thank you so much. I will buy you a drink or anything. Like if there's anything I can do for you in return, just let me know. But that would be amazing.
Get a job, find a proper education. That's all I ask. As she like turns and leaves. You see, there's this attitude that Robin actually saw a lot regarding like these doctors who are like assholes.
Mm-hmm.
And roll me perception psychology.
Okay. 4 successes.
She doesn't like prostitutes.
Well, duh.
No, no, no. There's like specific reason though.
hmm I had a feeling.
Hmm. But she like is not on like she doesn't want her to be like feel bad with like Tony because like you don't know why, but like she kind of pitied her.
hmm
So like after like 5 minutes, she comes to the toilet and she gives the thing and she says like you may have that. It's completely okay.
You're not too fond of women like me, huh?
Yes, I am not.
I can tell. It's, you know, you kind of see it at some point. Um, Let me actually guess. Husband problems?
None of your business.
Hmm? I can help.
Are you going to help?
Well, very simple. You help me out. Girls like us, you know, my profession,
Mm-hmm.
we know each other. If you want to, I can make sure that he will never find another woman here in New York.
There's a lot of people who will do a lot of things for money,
That's true.
but I
When it comes
appreciate your
to
help.
us professionals, there is a sort of pride, you know? I mean, there's always the girls who are like, waiting around at the entrances of parties and waiting to get scooped up, but that's different. That's trash.
So you wish to help me because of the data runt?
I like to help women. So, gotta stick together.
I understand.
Males, males are terrible. And yeah, um, we kind of see the worst of it, especially us. But, you know, I know what some of them want. Some of them, even us, like some of my clients, they wanted me to dress up like their wife. It's sick. And
That's creepy and
yeah,
disgusting.
it is. So
Did you study anything?
I started to study. I never finished it. It's a shame, but circumstances.
I feel worst about saying this, but if you need money,
Oh,
There's a test I give to those who is in need for scholarships. If you pass the test, if you're clever enough,
a test.
yes, it's basically you enter a test in a school. It's a scholarship I create for those who need is need.
Hmm.
So if
I
you,
mean,
there will be one of them in like 12 days. So if you want to stop being what you are and want to do something new about your life,
quick question. Between all this, mush, is
hmm
she at all affected by rage?
she looks uncomfortable. Yes,
Okay.
but like she's not running away. Like the rage as the new rules, they're uncomfortable. They like try to give
Yeah.
like like small responses.
It's
Um,
it's more like, is there a reaction? Because if there wasn't, this would have been completely different ways.
mhm.
There would have been a problem here, maybe.
I will. That's the offer. It's going to be in Columbia University, but it's up to you. You can continue being what you are. Take a deep breath. I will go inside. It was nice to meet with you.
Just a question.
Yes,
I I saw your husband going up. You think he's with someone right now?
I don't think so.
Mm.
I would knew if he was. But why do you ask this question regarding my husband? She kind of like gets like more uncomfortable and like she like gives you a really questioning look.
I just know a few girls who are here at the party as well. That's all.
She takes a deep, long breath. Thank you.
I'll warn them to stay away from your guy. You do still love him, right?
She scuffs, takes a deep breath, and says, "Have a good day. I will. Will I need to go inside?"
Mm, it's a shame.
Roll's perception psychology.
Okay. Um, more again?
She's interested in you.
Oh wait, I have to take out the last one. Sorry, but that was two.
Sh
I
sh
rolled the die too much.
that's not two. That's like one, two, three, four, five successes again.
Mm.
She's in shame of being lesbian or bisexual. It's extremely
Oh,
obvious because
she's in that way interested. Okay.
yes, she's literally interested, but she can't because like there is like this shame on in her that she can't face,
Mm,
and like she like looks at her, but like she is old by the way, like she is kind of old, so like she kind of like
okay.
tries to leave, but like gives like turns and gives her a one look.
Can Robin kind of get between her and the door?
Yeah, easily.
Okay.
And she, what are you doing?
Just something to say thank you for, the other end. And Robin, is just
Hmm.
gonna lean in and she's just gonna give her a kiss. Just,
The
not anything, just.
yeah, she will actually be accepting,
Mm-hmm.
and like she like and then like she kind of like slowly pushes, very slowly, very hesitantly, and she says, I'm. Think, she takes a deep breath. I
Like I said, we kind of have a sixth sense for these kind of things. Don't worry.
I should go.
Really?
Um, I I should.
You should.
She takes like another deep breath. I
There's no one who's gonna find you here.
roll me the parent subterfuge again. 3. She basically says, "I um
You're afraid they find you and have an opinion about you.
no. Let's go to office.
Okay,
Have a meeting there."
sure. Lead the way.
They give this to the guards that keeps the door. She gives you like a key, which is like VIP. Come
Mm-hmm.
after me, not with me.
Mm-hmm. That's fine. Just give me a little time to. I do have to tend to my mm, employee for the evening.
She nods, and she will immediately like kind of like slowly get her from the door, and then like very fastly leave the room.
Yeah, Robin will you know, she'll actually put the other end in like her purse and she'll she'll wait a little, then heads back into the room and is gonna try and find Tony. She's not gonna be like making too much having too much effort.
Hmm.
Like if she can't find him, then boo-hoo.
He's like talking with another top model or some shit like that.
Okay.
There's another
Mm,
model near him, like he's like talking and like basically trying to flirt with the model, and model is like, I don't know if I should do something because he's rich, as far as I know.
Ruby will just, kind of walk past and just whisper to the model, "Go for it."
Model will look at Robin, look at the Tony. Tony will like, yeah, like he's being extremely idiotic as his like self. But
Yeah,
yeah, the
Ruby will wink and just,
mhm.
continue on.
The Ruby will continue, and I take it that she will show her VIP.
Mm-hmm.
She shows, and the guards nods. She goes upstairs. The She finds the husband and the wife is talking. There's an air about the husband that says like he's an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
There's this like um there's a seeming something like weird about him. He's too godly. When I say godly, it's just like there's this like ego that doesn't fit the room. That doesn't like that's like
Mm-hmm.
gets out of that's like it's bigger than the room that they're in.
Okay, there's two things I want to do.
Hmm.
First is I want to, just go, try and listen in on their conversation somewhat without,
Hmm.
like, it seemingly so she's just gonna, inspect her purse, get out like a lipstick and just kind of, in a mirror is going to, see if her makeup's still on, but at the same time listen in on the conversation. um and I also kind of want to make a primal urge roll to see if there's anything like,
Weird.
yeah,
Go on.
because she still doesn't trust that this guy's just a guy.
Hmm.
So I guess you first want me to roll perception alertness.
Whatever you want to roll, I don't mind.
Okay. Do you want me to roll for seemingly being inconspicuous?
No,
Okay.
they're not putting a lot of like they're not looking at you at the moment.
Okay. And oh wait, what am I doing? I'm doing weird stuff. Yeah, one success on the perception alertness and perception primal urge. Also one success.
Um, there is nothing that is actively magical. What you hear is very simple. They're talking about like getting their relationship into a better position. The woman is like trying her best, but the guy is extremely an assholeish guy. Like he's like, yeah, maybe we will see, type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and that's kind of it actually. Like there's not a lot of thing going on because you have one success.
Okay, that's fine. And on the primal urge, because you were breaking up in the beginning, I think you said something there.
No, no. The
Oh,
basically I said that the like there's nothing magical going on at the moment.
okay,
The
that's
guy
fine.
doesn't have an active effect or the woman.
Mm-hmm.
What is Robin is doing?
Mm, I think again, she's just kind of. Mm, she is going to walk past the two of them because the woman said go to like an office, so she's just gonna go walk down the hallway. Um, but she is going to roll her appearance subterfuge again, I guess.
Mhm.
You know, to basically walk past and make sure that she's kind of noticed by both in
Mhm.
the right way.
Okay.
Uh, um, so perception or no, sorry, appearance subterfuge. Wow. Um, one, two, three, four, five, six. If alluring comes into
Oh,
play.
okay. It does. So the guy looks at the woman. He's like you. The guy looks at her, his wife, and says, "Let's get her to our home." And the woman nods with like compliance.
Hmm. Can I roll perception empathy on both of them?
Yes, you can.
Okay. That is three successes on him
There is
and
some
one on her.
sadistic urges in him, and there is like very when he says home, he means home.
Mm-hmm.
There are some like weird, creepy stuff, while the woman is just like nods in compliance. Um,
Does
and
she
it
seem
and
to be afraid of him? That's kind of what I was trying to get.
no,
Okay.
but,
Interesting.
but she is not really happy with him as well.
Mm-hmm.
Um, basically, she nods and says, "Then I will inform the helicopter. I will get the helicopter." He nods. I'm gonna fast forward as they basically like enter the helicopter. If you're okay with that. Or are you
Um,
gonna kill them on the road?
can I? No. No, 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 no. I am kind of interested on their like interaction, how they're
Mhm.
treating Robin, how they're talking to each other. Um,
The I can explain if you want to.
mhm,
Basically, the woman is not happy uh with her husband. The guy is doesn't care about anything. It's obvious. He maybe cares about his urges, but nothing more.
mhm,
This is a very complicated and toxic relationship, and
mhm.
it is. But the woman kind of feels that um, she's drawn to him for some weird reason.
Okay.
Um, the do you have worm lore?
No, of course not. I'm a cub.
Okay, then no.
I mean, in all honesty, I know cubs, Slate, who had worm lore, but no, not Robin. I do have one question though. Like when they're getting to the heli, I'm pretty sure like they can try and like persuade her, and Robin would or Ruby would be like kind of okay with coming along. Um, if they like when they go to the heli, I want her to protest just a little bit, just be like, but I do have someone waiting for me downstairs. Like basically she wants to see if they are like how they're trying to persuade her. If they're like,
Okay.
trying to be nice to her, offer her money, just be more forceful, anything else. Like she still suspects that they're like not normal humans, and
Mhm.
it's still purely based on her interaction with the Shadow Lord. So yeah.
The dude kind of says, who were you with? Ruby. What was his name or her name?
Tony.
Tony won't say anything about this anyway. Don't worry.
No, but he was supposed to pay me.
We will pay you double. It's fine.
All right.
The he gives her a smile and like caresses her cheek, which is you kind of get like a creepy vibe again.
Mhm.
Um, and he enters. The woman opens the door of the helicopter for him. Your psychology kind of gets you more realize like the woman is very
Submissive.
submissive. Yes,
Yeah, I kind
and
of got that.
like he enters and the woman enters and then they look at Robin and they let the woman extends a hand.
Yeah, Robin will take her hand and get in.
Are you gonna be a OOC at Bane and say like, "Why are you here, Robin? What's your plan? Crashing this plane?"
Well, I have no plan. No, I mean honestly, the easiest way to um kill at least him is to get him alone, and usually in one's home, you're like most alone.
Yes.
So yeah.
The it starts to fly. There's like the woman is like, like kind of getting closer to Robin. There's like this weirdness because like the rage starts to get a kick more. So like she's like scared.
Hmm.
But the guy isn't.
Huh. That's interesting. Do you want me to make a roll for that to see that difference?
No, I'm just
Okay.
giving it to you.
Eh,
He is kind of like he's like watching his wife and you, and it lands on another like skyscraper
okay. Still in
where
Manhattan?
yes,
Okay.
the when they get out of when you get out of the helicopter also leaves back,
Mhm.
and they like the guy like immediately, pardon, the woman immediately like runs and opens the door for his husband, and he enters, and she looks at Robin to enter, and like she is like being playful but kind of again a bit scared, but she's trying to be the and yeah, they enter their home from the helipad, which is an entrance. Helipad is in the
Mhm.
they're crazy rich, and they look at Robin. I need you to roll perception or
Okay. One.
there are no guards and no cameras.
Okay, and they're in their home now?
They're basically like in the they entered and the door is still open. You can enter.
Okay. Yeah, she will enter.
What does Robin do? Because I don't want to explain what they want to do.
I mean, yeah. Um, I guess it's
Murder hobo time.
yeah. I still like the thing is what I kind of want to find out is why why specifically this guy, you know? But I'll yeah, I mean this is basically the best opportunity that I have and
Roll
I still have the element of surprise, so yeah.
roll me your wits.
Okay. Two
You have
successes.
two nines, and actual difficulty was 9.
Hmm.
Mike Gledhill is very rich.
Mhm.
He is the leader of the Kinfolk Council, and he's known to have ties to the mafia.
Ah.
It's a front for fighting the vermin, poverty, and depression. Most
Mhm.
general laws say. The problem is when they say they want to achieve your commitment, the they may have been talking about wife. Your mission is to kill the guy, but for reaching the guy, you needed a wife.
Mhm.
Basically, you now understand what that word commitment means. You were told reach, like for shuttle lords, there is no how do I say, the end justifies the means.
Mm.
Robin is a person who was extremely merciful and nice,
Yeah.
so they basically wanted to, break that a bit,
Mhm.
which she realizes right now.
Yeah, I kind of already had a feeling because why would he have given, like, in all honesty, if he didn't want me to kill the wife, why would he have even shown me the picture? Like, so I already suspected something like that. Um, but yeah, it's trying to shift time.
She's gonna spend rage.
I have to.
Okay, we will roll initiative.
Yep.
I got, pardon, one, 2d10.
Do you want me to roll rage with or without my uh like bonus dice from being I
Bonus
kind of
dice what?
want to go hispo. I mean you get pluses on your decks, right?
In
So
Krinos, you get +1.
yeah, but
In Hispo, you get +2.
yeah. So kind of doubting which form I will be going in. I'll be going in Krenos. Fuck
Okay.
it.
You go in Krenos. The second
Hmm.
you go in Krenos, the wife loses
Starts.
herself in terror.
Hmm.
The guy kind of looks and he pulls his cane to a sword.
I figured.
And he,
Uh, oh,
you have 15, you go first. The wife goes second, and the guy goes last.
okay. So regarding the shifting, because how many rage like shifting hasn't gone back to normal, right? How many how much rage did I have to spend?
You had to spend one.
Oh, okay.
Shifting
I th-
problem is not crucial as it was once because you were drinking normal water.
yeah, okay, but I didn't knew it would be going like entirely back. But okay. In that case, I will spend 2 rage and I will go at the guy and do the claw thing. That is 2 to hit.
Okay. 1 plus 2, 1 plus 2 plus your strength.
1 plus 2.
One from the, your,
Oh, one from the
uh,
successes. Yeah.
yeah. And
2 from the claws and then
yes,
strength. Yeah.
you
Once.
do one
One
egg.
egg.
You can't soak it. It is a turn of the, it is a turn of Mr. A lady. Lady runs away. It's the turn of the guy. The guy will try to attack you.
Which way does she run into? To the door or further into the house?
He's, mm,
So that's kind of important.
I'm gonna say like she just started running and she is at the, um, further into the house, probably towards the
Okay,
bedroom.
that's fine. Check.
I got two success, three, one, 60, 10. Two, so two lethal.
Okay. Okay, so my 2 rage actions, unless this guy
Oh,
can.
no, no.
My 1 rage action then, I was gonna say, unless this guy can pull something out of his hat, which apparently he can. Mm, wow. I'm so sad I don't have a specialty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
One,
1,
two.
2, 3. Yeah, 2. Wow, fucking hell, this sucks.
Yeah, he gets two more.
Hmm.
It's your rage action again.
Yep. A second rage action?
Yeah,
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mm, does that make sense? Yeah, that does make sense.
dies. Tell me how you kill it.
4, 5, 6. Okay. Um. Yeah, she's going pretty fast. First attack does barely any damage. Then the second attack, her first rage action, um, hits him in the side and actually kind of gets her claws stuck behind his ribcage. And with her third action, she actually throws in the next claw and then kind of rips him apart. So kind of clinging in on both sides of his ribcage, and then just pulling his ribcage open.
That's what you do. You're top of the initiative. The woman is running away.
Yeah, she's gonna go after her.
Tell me how you kill her. I'm not gonna make you roll.
Um, quick. She's just gonna,
Snap her neck.
yeah, yeah, snap her neck.
Okay.
Kind of. I mean, in a way that like Garu claws snap a neck. So probably just putting her claw in her neck and then ripping her head off her shoulders.
That's what she does, and she finds herself with the around her, like she has a lot of white fever with blood.
Yep. So she is going to drag both bodies like to the middle of the apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Um and she want she will first go and shift back to Homid. The downside was these clothes were not dedicated whatsoever,
Yeah,
so
they're ripped.
they're kind of ripped. So she will take off the dress as well, head to the front door, lock it,
Mm-hmm.
um, checking the apartment for any kind of cameras, but
Nope.
yeah, I presumed as much. And she's going to go to like the bathroom and first get like the blood off her hands and off herself. Then she's going to go to the woman's wardrobe and grab something that would probably fit her, hopefully fit her,
Okay.
maybe fit her.
It does.
I don't know if they have the same size, but as long as it's good enough and not too fancy, just something that kind of makes her blend in with the crowd.
Okay.
And then she is gonna go and search this apartment for two things.
Mm-hmm.
One, a reason why this guy had to die,
Okay.
and two, something that is so clearly his. Like she's thinking about the cane, but maybe she can find something better that would be proof of her killing him. Because,
Okay.
well, you need proof.
You can have like their wedding gifts, wedding rings, or something like that, or like their I don't know, something.
Wedding rings is fine. You know what? She will take the cane, she will take the wedding rings, and she'll just put it in like a shopper bag or something
Hmm.
big.
The
And yeah, like I said, she's
you
gonna
try
try
to
and find. Yeah.
roll me perception investigation.
Do I have? I do believe I have investigation. I have investigation. Oof, this is a meager. Can I spend a willpower on this?
Of course.
Then I will. Two successes.
The what you found is very simple.
Mm-hmm.
They owe a debt to someone. That surname ends with Gledhill.
Fair enough. She will take that along as well.
Hmm.
Along with any like, can she see the amount of debt?
Yes.
Okay. Is
Money.
there like jewelry or a vault or something? Not that she can like open a vault, but is there like a place where they keep like a lot of expensive stuff? Something that she can take that might be somewhat equal to the amount of of the debt owed?
You found $3,000 and a couple other jewelry.
Cool.
The debt is $15,000. It is
Yeah.
no. This people can sell this home, buy a better one. Pardon, buy like a smaller one and pay out those money so easily.
Hmm.
That guy. wasn't scared of you. He had some stuff. Um, his corpse, like I actually forget to tell you this. His corpse like slowly turns into something. Like
Okay.
he's like this happens actually. I'm gonna say this happens after some time.
Mhm.
After some time, like his corpse turns into this very disgusting thing, where like the corpse immediately gets unhuman,
Ew. Okay.
inhumane. Like and it's he was very beautiful. Like the guy was like kind of charismatic, like alpha male type.
Mhm.
Um, but like you kind of realize that this guy kind of was a Fumori,
Fair
and
enough.
the woman is just a normal human.
Yeah.
Um, roll me. Well, you don't have a worm lore. No, you can't.
No. What I do have and what I will do is
Mhm.
Robin has prayer for the prey. Um, and even though these aren't prey that she would eat,
Mhm.
she is still gonna at least for the woman uh say a quick prayer like may Gaia uh, give your soul the rest that it clearly didn't have in this life, and hope that you will move on and find more happiness than you did here. And then she's going to find like flammable shit and torch this like the two corpses and the place.
Okay, that's what you do.
Hmm. Yep. I'm gonna put it on fire because yeah, fire.
How does she comes back to the sept?
Well, I mean, at least she wears different clothing now. Problem is with her being there and her interaction plus the items that she brought along.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, like she might not be that worm tainted to not be able to cross the borders, but that stuff definitely is. So, how far away from Central Park is she? Like, could she do it walking in like an hour or maybe an hour and a half? Or,
It's close to the central. It's like 2 blocks away from Central Park.
okay, then she's just gonna walk back first and
Okay.
foremost. And she's going to find a quiet place near the borders to cross into the Umbra.
Okay.
After she kind of buried the stuff because she's not gonna bring all that stuff along.
I'm not gonna like make you roll for these kind of stuff because I don't have the energy to run more. You find the guy, the smells of fear along with the bites the weak.
Okay. Before or after she crosses the borders?
After.
Okay.
Did you want to do something before?
She wants to get cleansed before she enters, so she would have
Yeah,
howled to get cleansed, and you know.
you will be cleansed by one of the guardians. There's only one NPC guardian, the Black Fury one.
Hmm.
She will cleanse you happily, and she will if she wants, she can cleanse the those things as well that she brings
Cool.
with herself.
Okay.
And basically, the guy, the mofo who give you the job, and the Bikestivik is waiting at the Grandfather Thunder's shrine.
Yeah, and Robin will approach, will kneel down, and will put the bag in front of her.
The guy will take the bag. He will nod. Tell me the story of what you have done.
Mm, the story is nothing glorious like Many Garu like to hear them. I bought a pretty dress and I waited at the entrance of this party. I found a male stupid enough to be seduced and went up. This party was the creme de la creme of all humans. Outrageous and almost filthily luxurious. I found a wife, Ezra. I seduced her, and she showed me to.
Sorry for that, but please continue.
It's fine. She showed me to the VIP section of this party where she and her husband seduced me to get into their helicopter and fly to their house. We landed on one of the skyscrapers, not very far from here, where there will soon be news of a fire in a penthouse, killing New York's finest, Paul and Ezra Malin. What you see here before you is a symbolic repayment of their debts to your kin. I'm sure if they were here, they would tell you how very sorry they are.
He stares into Robin's eyes.
I mean, she looks away.
Hmm.
Duh.
You have a mouth on you, Cleef. You think you know too much? First, these are the only lessons I will give you. Second, a story is what you make it to be. Third, innocence is a lie. Fourth, it may not be glorious, but there's many glory to be take by you and Garu. But you were ready to do what is needed to be done. You didn't ask help. You did with your own resources. You worked alone. But walks the edge, most importantly. You've done a deed that is going to help many Garu and Kinna here. How you done it is nobody will care. You made a great success against the war in New York regarding the worm. The grandfather Thunder will care about the success that you called not glorious, because it was a success. The end justifies the means. Remember that walks the edge.
Yeah, I did not mean to talk down my success by calling it not glorious. Far from it. But I thank you for your lessons.
She said, "What? I think
I thank you for your lessons.
those were your last lessons from a Shadow Lord. Your now lessons in a teacher will be your life and deeds and accomplishments. Maybe Beitsvik told you we look down upon mentors and Shadow Lords. There will be great things we will do together, Robin Clay. You, me, Beitsvik, and all the Shadow Lords here. The great accomplishments there needs to be taken down. There are great enemies that will be taken down. Now you have ways to get out of the step and do what you want. Be what you want.
Thank you, Raya.
You see, like, Beitsvik, like, kind of like, there's like this very small night spirit near him. Does Robin have spirit lore?
Well, no, not yet.
Okay, you roll me. Actually, like, you are going to have a spirit lore, but it's fine. I'm just gonna give this to you because you also have a Shadow Lord lore. Um, maybe Beitsvik taught you that the night spirits can be used for like safe talks,
Hmm.
and the you see like there's nobody around because like you're close to the Grandfather Thunder's shrine. Um, this is close to the chessboards, and he kind of looks at you. There are many an active Garu in this sept. This sept doesn't have Galliards, where they try to make remind individuals to get better. The sept doesn't have very strict individuals. This sept doesn't have a lot of individuals who actually wants to do things. Many Garu are like sheeps. I wait monthly reports regarding the individuals and their accomplishments. The same is done for everyone in here. Make sure that the Verdi stays where they are. And at the same time, you can create good connections with Mike. Keep that in mind. These are your orders for now. Walks the edge.
She'll nod.
That's the Sepp is sitting on his ass for a long time. I need you to make what the other Adrians couldn't do. Solve these problems. Show the Shadow Lords does things right.
Mm, she'll nod again.
You're dismissed. May Grandfather Thunder watch over you.
And yeah, Robin will bow a little deeper and then get up and actually bow towards the shrine as well, because
Mm-hmm.
can never hurt. And yeah, then we'll walk again, walk backwards, and um, as soon as she's far enough away, she will turn around and walk off.
When you walk off,
Hmm.
you feel like something is just missing.
Yeah.
And that'll be the moment we end our scene. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, guys, for watching. See you next time.